Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
The Badgers moving quickly to the line. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Lincoln. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevell to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot. You're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots, but it won't be an...
And he's got it inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Abraham. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to time.
And the pass is intercepted. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They move the tight end all over. Quarterback on the keeper. And he finds his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. He's down at the one, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Badgers have it in scoring position on first and goal. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Badger. Then they strike first.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Lincoln. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He leaves it with the back. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Caught close to the marker, it's Silva. And he's brought down after a nice game. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going. Forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Reads it, fires complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Badgers in the hurry up. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Badgers are marching down the field.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll go to the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. It was once said that greed is good, but that quarterback got a little too greedy, and it was not good.
No, it wasn't good, but if we got rid of the football just a second earlier and not taking the sack, not gotten the negative. Just fine. I don't mind the aggressive play nature to try to throw it and try to take a shot because I know the defense is going to be aggressive on third and short.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The free safety timed his rush perfectly on the blitz, and they come up with the sack.
Yeah, and the free safety usually stays deep and plays coverage, plays in the middle of the field, but they spin him down.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good up.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Finds his tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Lincoln. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Fires left. He's got an open man. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He's going to pass. Coming after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Trying play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
On the run, it's Abraham, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Ann Arbor. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. They'll give it to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Lincoln. Makes the grab on the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Off play action. Throws toward the end zone. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it up.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They get to him as he throws. Complete downfield to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game. Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Get it out on the screen. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Badgers! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
From inside the 15, here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. It's complete to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the third down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And, David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Buys a little extra time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Are you kidding? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They marched 78 yards down the field, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
The give on the inside. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Oh, that's a play you just love to have back. It's 3rd and 1. You're trying to take a shot. You're trying to take advantage of man coverage. You've got to give your quarterback more time to get that ball out.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Lions on the move. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Badgers want to move quickly.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just hasn't.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And when you turned on the tape of this guy last week, man, you saw play after play, and he had 3 sacks last week. This week, he's already got his second. He has been flying all over the field.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing up there.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground.
Man, it is do or die time right now for this offense playing at home, and the quarterback just takes the play over. On 4th down, knowing they're trailing, doing anything he can to scramble.
He lofts one down the sideline. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Abraham. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, and you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. He couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Michigan. Offense rolling again. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled.
Fires one high and deep. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Handoff from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Wide receiver shows motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.